Hey guys, it's AlluringSimmer here, back with a new video. In this video, I'm doing a speed build of a bakery slash cafe kind of thing. Originally for this speed build, I was going to use it as part of like a university campus kind of series, but I'm not sure if I'm going to end up doing that. I might end up still using it for a let's play kind of thing, but don't know if it's going to be university based. So yeah, I decided to build a bakery slash cafe. Originally it was going to be a florist shop, which is why you'll notice that there's a lot of flowers, and then I ended up turning it into like a bohemian kind of style cafe. Yeah, so the flowers still made sense, and it's called Bella's Bakery, even though it's like a cafe and bakery and all in one. I know I said that like 5 times, but I was trying to make it in a way that it would just be like you could sell things that you bake, but then I realized you'd have to make a retail shop, and then you'd have to have an owner, and it just make everything so confusing. So I just made it a cafe, so that way you don't actually need to have a sim that owns the store. Honestly, the barista will just come in and start making the stuff, and your sims can go in and order like snacks and drinks. Which kind of works in terms of like let's plays. So if you wanted to have your sims visit here, you wouldn't have to have someone own the store or be running the store at the time. You could just go in anytime and get whatever you want for your sim. So yeah, here I was trying to make like my own kind of custom sign, which I did end up doing. I used like 2 different signs to make like, I don't know, a really fancy looking sign to kind of connect the letters a little bit. And you can see I added all those flowers at the front because I thought they looked really pretty together, and it kind of like draws you in. And it has a brick exterior, simply because I felt that it looked really nice in the area that it's in. And I don't remember why I didn't put that in there, because I feel like it would have worked really well, but I ended up changing my mind about the easel. I think because I was going to make it a florist shop, and I was looking for something that had flowers on it. I didn't find it, and then when I ended up making it a bakery, I just forgot to put it back. So here I'm just adding in some neon signs to brighten up the room a little bit. It's really kind of a small place because, as I said before, it's going to be a shop, so I didn't really plan on making it like huge. And I still kind of like that it's small because it's like a nice little cozy cafe. The only issue was like trying to find somewhere to put the bathroom, because I wanted space for seats, and then I also wanted space for, you know, like the employees to like make their food and stuff. So I was going to make that little area like a kitchen, because at first I said I was going to make it a bakery so they'd be able to cook the cakes and stuff or whatever they wanted to sell inside the bakery. But when I made it a cafe, I ended up changing that out to a bathroom, so that way your sims will have somewhere to go use the washroom. I mean, technically the door comes out of the area where the employees should be, but like honestly it doesn't really matter that much. Like if your sims have to go, then they have to go. Simple as that. So yeah, I thought it looked really cute. It still gives off that like bakery vibe, even though it's technically, the lot is technically a cafe. So I added in that espresso machine and grinder. Actually, it was automatically added in with the little cafe bakery table. I don't know what it's called. Bakery, I don't know. I don't remember what the name of it is. And then I added this little sink in the corner with like a paper towel and soap, so like, you know, if you had actual workers, they could wash their hands, you know, if they sneeze or something. And then I just added in little clutter items to like make the place feel more cozy. I use these lights that I've never used before. I think they came with the fitness stuff pack, which was like part of the reason why I bought that pack. Oops, sorry. I bought that pack was because I liked the build and buy stuff that came with it. Not really like the fitness related items, but like the other stuff looked really good. And the earbuds are pretty cool too, in case you were thinking about getting that pack. And so yeah, here's where I turned this spot into the bathroom, simply because I felt that looked better and it fit perfectly everything you need in terms of like a public washroom. fit into that small space. And normally I wouldn't have a bathroom that small, but because the cafe itself is really small, I just wanted to kind of stick it in a corner where it's there if you're something need it, but like it's not really in the way and doesn't really take away from the actual build itself. And then I added in like little decor pieces just to make, as I said, to make it feel more like cozy and more like a cafe. I actually kind of like that camera, but I didn't feel like it made sense to just have it like on the counters, so I ended up not using it. And then here I was just looking for things to make it feel like more bohemian and cozy. I think I ended up changing the colors of the countertops completely, and the walls are actually two different walls. So we have like an accent brick wall, which is kind of around the area where the employees would be working, and then the rest of the walls are like a dark gray, and then I have a lot of color on the walls, like brighten it up a bit. I changed up the color of the grinder and the espresso machine simply because I have some of the other items that are so dark. I wanted to use the, not really decor, but use the little nicks and knickknacks to make it seem a bit brighter. So I ended up making it this like bright teal color. And here you can see where I changed the colors of the cabinets. I felt that that looked better in the room. I don't think I kept, actually I may have kept those wooden floors. So here you can see I was like testing out different things that I wanted to do. I knew I wanted to do the brick, but I didn't really like how it looked with completely brick. I mean, that could have worked too. It looked okay, but I just wanted to do like an accent wall. Personally, I feel like I should have added a column to the other side as well, because I think that would just look a bit better. So if you download this build and you want to, just copy that column over to the other side, if you feel that looks good. And here I was just adding in more flowers again. It was originally going to be a florist thing, but I also kind of like the idea of having a lot of flowers all over the place because I don't really use plants that much in the game, and I just thought it looked really nice in this build. And then here I was just looking for things that I could stick up on the wall that may have to that could like fit into the cafe kind of vibe. It was kind of hard to find things actually, because I felt a lot of things just look like they're more for either for restaurants or they're for like a kid's room. It was like hard to find things that would like fit into the style that I wanted to create. So I ended up using this. I think that's from Parenthood. I'm not 100% sure. Actually, no, I think it's from the kids' room stuff pack. And then the other sign with like little, the one that looks like kids' drawings, that one is from Parenthood. And just so you guys know, there's no custom content in this game, in this build. If you do download this pack, I think I did use quite a few like stuff packs, expansion packs, game packs, whatever. I believe it's mostly base game, but I may be completely wrong on that. However, you'll see when you download the pack, it'll show you what packs I used, so that way you can know whether or not you'll have the stuff for it or not. Obviously I used Get to Work because I made it into a cafe, and I already told you I used Parenthood and Kids Room Stuff Pack, and I think some of the decor items are from like City Living, Backyard Stuff Pack, so I actually used like quite a few packs in this build. So hopefully if you do download it and you don't have those packs, it will just replace some of the items for you. This build actually took me like an hour or so to build, even though it doesn't look like it, but I feel like most of the time was just me trying to think of what I wanted to do and like where I wanted to place items, because you can see right here I was like, I would put things in certain places, try and see how it looked. With that plant, at first I was trying to make it look like a backsplash kind of thing, but that would only work if I had like another wall behind that wall so that it wouldn't be sticking out of the building, and I didn't really feel like extending it any further, so I ended up just placing it on the cabinet or counter. And then I added in some rugs like overlapping each other because I thought it looked really cool. I used like two different color swatches of the same style because I felt that looked best when they overlapped. I tried using like different styles, but those didn't really fit that well for me personally. And then I added in these windows on either side, just, you know, make the cafe a bit more bright. I don't think, did I add no, I didn't add curtains, but I added some flowers hanging over each side, I think. Maybe I didn't use, I felt like I added flowers over it. I added something over it. Maybe I just didn't end up doing anything, because, oh, I added these like fairy lights. Again, just trying to brighten up the place. And when the build is dark, it actually looks really nice, because a lot of the things that I added glow. So even though the ceiling lights aren't that bright, you still have the light coming from like those wall items. And then over here I ended up replacing that thing from Parenthood with a menu. It technically is like a bar menu, but I thought that it looked nice in the build. And we're getting really close to the end of the video. I do have screenshots at the end, so stay tuned for that. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and you want to see more videos like this. Be sure to let me know in the comments down below what else you guys want to see in speed builds, what kind of let's play you may want to see, if you're interested in a university let's play or something of that sort where I have to do like a larger build in the world. But yeah, I think that's all I really have to say. Stay tuned for more videos this week. I know I didn't post that much last week because I was busy with other stuff, school and stuff like that. But yeah, that's all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!